Morning, everybody. I am back. I've been gone a while. I was fighting bronchitis. I feel better now, but yeah, I was down in like coughing every time I talked and still a little raspy, but a lot better. I am now battling some kind of eye thing right now. You probably can't see it on camera, but I feel like there's something in it even though there's not. I don't know if it's from the eye serum that I've been using. I don't think it's pink eye, but something definitely has made it just not like my life right now. So you can't see it because I've put all my makeup on, but it's there. So today I'm going to go through my list of my favorites for 2019. I made notes because I can't remember shit, and we're just going to do this real quick. So let's go. And Dakota's showed up. You always got to make an entrance, don't you? Okay, so let's start with cleansers. So we'll start with, let me get my glasses. Hopefully this doesn't get too distracting on the camera. So the first one is going to be my favorite that has been, I've liked this cleanser for the last 3 years. I got it as a sample in an Ipsy bag when I had Ipsy. And I absolutely loved it, so that I've used it for the last 3 years. It is a bougier priced item. It's for $30, but you use very little. It lasts a long time. Skin of Iceland Glacier Face Wash. It is fantastic. It's one of those that gets everything off, but doesn't overstrip your face, but has a lot of suds. So if you like suds, you'll like it. The second one I found this year, the Drunk Elephant Bestie No. 9 Jelly Cleanser. Not very much foam, which I also like, but it takes everything off. Also doesn't strip your face. Really, really like that one. These two are on the bougier side. Drunk Elephant actually has less product in it for more money. It's $38. The Skin Iceland is $30 with more product. Both are very, very good, but they're both very kind of pricey. The next two items I do not use anymore because of their cruelty-free stance, but they were for years two of my very, very favorite drugstore items. So if cruelty-free doesn't bother you, you are going to love Aveeno Positively Radiant Daily Scrub. This was literally my go-to scrub. I loved this stuff. They stopped putting the little plastic balls in it, and they started using a little bit more eco-friendly, but the Aveeno company still takes the standard. They're not cruelty-free. They sell over in mainland China, so I quit using them at the beginning of this. The second one is the Neutrogena face wash. Any Neutrogena face wash. I've used Neutrogena face wash. I stopped using it this year. Again, because of the cruelty-free stance that they sell over mainland China, so they still have animal testing. But for years, that's all I used. Even in high school, Neutrogena was it. Like, they have some of the best face washes I have ever used. So if that cruelty-free stance does not bother you, those are two really, really good products that I used to use. I no longer use, but they are still very, very good products. It's just that the company's cruelty-free stance, I can't stand with that. Okay. The second product that I use are masks. Like everybody knows, if you watch my channel, I'm obsessed with masks. Like, my family's so sick of me talking about masks. But this year, I found two products for bags and sags, like my face. Too Cool for School Coconut Oil Eye Patches. They are amazing. I cannot talk about how much I love these. You get them at Ulta. They're $6. When they're on sale, they're $3. They are huge. They start here and they go all the way down. They cover your whole porous area, which most women have a really, really large area of pores. Like my pores are very large here. And they sit and they cover this whole area. It says 15 to 20 minutes. I leave it on. It doesn't aggravate your skin, so I leave them on for 30 minutes. I think the packages does say 30 minutes for like ultra moisturizing, but it actually works really, really well. I put them in the refrigerator first thing in the morning. I grab them, I slap them on my face, I leave them on when I'm doing my hair, until I get to my makeup, and then I take them off and I rub it in. There's no gel. They're gel pads, but there's no jelly on it. But after the serum sits on your face and warms up, it just kind of goes into your skin and it makes it so, so soft. It also reduces the puffiness around your eyes in the morning, so I love it. The next one is e.l.f. Under Eye Patches. I was on the fence about this for a while But then the more I used it, the more I got used to it. They are a gel pad. They are very jelly. So when you put them on, you have to have dry skin. Like, you can't put anything else on. No moisturizer, nothing. You have to put those on first thing, or else they slide down your face, and then you have to keep readjusting them. It's just been one of those things where I've been back and forth with them. I really do love them. They do stay on my face now that I figured out how to use them correctly. And I leave them on for 15 minutes, take them off, rub the gel in, and it actually is $8 for 3 of them. You get 3 packs of them for $8. Super, super affordable. And they do reduce puffiness, and they have a cooling effect too. So that's it. That's also another plus in my book. The Yes 2 masks are amazing. I love all of them, but my 2 favorite are the cucumber and the coconut. The cucumber one is just so soothing and so cooling. I just love how it goes on. It smells amazing. The coconut makes my dry skin it soaks all of that up, but makes it really, really soft. Those 2 are my favorite. Another one that I found this year that I really, really like, I was surprised, was No. 7 brand. It's called Protect and Perfect. This is a very, very amazing mask. Like, when you put it on, it has this chin strap, and you pull it over your ears, and so it lifts your face when you're masking. It's absolutely amazing. And then, of course, the serum that's on it, you can rub it in when you're done. It makes your face super soft, but I just love how it, like, holds everything in place. Like, it's not slipping, it's not sliding. You pull it on, and you put that chin strap around your ears, and you're good to go. It works really, really well. And the last one that I use for a cream is the Elemis Superfoods. I have it right here. I love this. I got this in my BoxyCharm. A Superfood Vital Veggie Mask. I put it on. I leave it on for 20 minutes at least. And it works. It makes your skin so flippin' soft. It is a bougier item. You're going to look in the 30s, possibly high 30s. I cannot remember how much it costs, but it is not cheap. The other one I just recently started using, and I really, really do love, is the No. 7. This is the Nourishing Hydration Mask. The packaging is kind of clear, so it's hard to read it, but this is actually a really, really amazing mask. I put this on, I put it on and I let it dry, and then I wipe it off, and your face is baby soft. This I cannot recommend enough. This and the Elemis are both. This is actually a budget item I got at Walgreens, so if you're looking for an amazing drugstore brand, this mask is just great, and you use very little. Like, you don't have to use a lot, so this is going to last me a while, which I also like. The third thing is moisturizers. I've had a really, really tough time with moisturizers because they like to break me out, and I don't know why. I don't know what's in them that breaks me out. But the one that I found this year that has not broke me out, and I absolutely is my ride or die, is Marc Jacobs Youthquake. Yes, it's bougie. Yes, it's expensive. A big bottle of it is $52. I buy the smaller ones at Sephora for $20. That way I use it in the morning. I use it. It's never had a problem with any of my primers, my foundations, my setting sprays. I've never had a problem with this lotion. Like, it's never broke me out. It's literally the best lotion I've ever used. I am out currently. I do have some coming in the mail, but it is amazing for daytime use. No, it does not have SPF in it. I've been having issues with SPF lotions. They're greasy, and they sometimes, not all the time, sometimes screw with my primer, and I don't like that. So I haven't been using them lately. I know, it's bad, but I'll find an SPF that I like, but I haven't found one yet. The second one that I don't use any longer, but I used for years, because of the cruelty-free stance. It's not even the company, it's the parent company that they don't have a cruelty-free stance, which is absolutely ridiculous in this day and age, but I quit using them because I don't want to support that. CeraVe PM Facial Moisturizing Lotion. This stuff is the shit. I'm not even kidding you. If you want a drugstore brand that moisturizes your face overnight, doesn't break you out, it has the 3 ingredients, and I cannot think of them right now because I'm brain dead and it's early, but there's 3 things in it that your skin needs for when you're a mature skin woman like me. Niacinamide is one of them, but there's 2 other things that I cannot remember. It's a really, really good balanced lotion, and I highly recommend it if you don't care about that cruelty-free stance. You're going to have to hold on. Primers. We're going to get into primers. My favorite primer for now, that I've ever used, and will be using for the rest, probably the next, however long they have it around. Oh my gosh. Is this little guy right here. No. 7. This is my Airbrush Away Tinted Skin Perfector. This is my ride or die. I put this on after I put my lotion on, and I don't even have to wear foundation. Now this is one thing I've been looking for, is to find a primer / BB cream, and I found it. This is absolutely amazing. I do, when I go to work, wear a foundation, but when I don't, I just put this on and I go. I don't have to put anything else on. I don't put any concealer on. I don't do anything. I just wear this. This has literally saved my life. It's almost empty. It's at Walgreens, it's at Target, it's at Walmart. You can find it anywhere. It's like $12 or $14. It lasts for 3 to 4 months. So if you're looking for something, they come in 3 different colors. There's light, medium, and dark, and I have light, but it's actually a lifesaver for my skin. So I cannot stress how much I love that product enough. The next one would be the Gerard Cosmetics BB Plus Illuminating Cream. I love this. I put this on after I put my primer on. I don't use it as a primer. I put it on top of my primer because it is, here, I'll squirt it out. It's a little bit, it gives it a little bit of a glow. So it's more of a highlighter, but it's actually really, really nice when you don't want to put a powder highlighter on. It's very soft. It melts into your skin, and it gives you just a really, really beautiful glow. So yeah, that one. This color is Bridget. That's the one I have. And I love it. I've used the crap out of it. So, and a little goes a long way. So don't use a whole lot or you're going to be glowing like a sun. But yeah, it's a really, really good one. The next one is NYX Angel Veil. This is what I've used for quite a couple of years now. I love this one. It makes I've never had a problem using this with any foundations, any concealers. Everything works really, really well with this. This is $10 or $12. I got it at Target. You can find it in Walgreens, Walmart, wherever. It's literally everywhere. It is a really, really good product. The one that I stopped using, and I stopped using it because for some reason when I was using, I don't remember the foundation I was using, it kept breaking it apart, and I knew it was that because I switched to a different primer and it wouldn't do it anymore. But this primer works really, really well with most foundations, but not all that I found. It's a Too Faced Primed Poreless. I still have a little bit left. I hate throwing away stuff that I have, but I know it's going to screw with my foundation, so I just stopped using it because we'll get into foundations here soon. But it messes with my favorite foundation, and I just can't have that in my life, so I just stopped using it. But if you like Too Faced products, try it. You'll like it. I liked it for a couple of years until I got down to the foundations that I actually like, and it didn't work well with them, so that's why I quit using it. Okay, let's talk about foundation. This year has been mascara and foundation hell for me this year. So this year, I've went through a lot of foundations. Found out what I liked, found out what I didn't like, found out what works for my skin and what does not work for my skin. And I found one that literally has been my ride or die. It's never let me down yet, and I don't even know if I'll go back to, I probably won't use a different foundation unless they have the most amazing marketing campaign. But it is the Pure 4-in-1 Love Your Selfie. I cannot talk about this enough. It literally stays. Put it on, stays. It doesn't go anywhere. It doesn't melt off your skin. It doesn't bunch up. It doesn't streak. It doesn't smear. It's absolutely amazing. I can't talk about it enough. Like, it's out of all the foundations I've tried this year, and I've used some expensive ass foundations that have not worked. I've used once, and this has been amazing. This product's amazing. So it is on the bougier price side. CoverGirl was my budgeted item. I love the CoverGirl ageless one. Like, it's a really, really good one. It's really thick. It's got SPF and it's got anti-aging properties. It's a really, really good foundation for mature skin. I just don't have the right color, so I haven't been using it because that's my summer color, and right now I'm, stark white for winter. And that's all I have for foundations. That was quick. Okay, the next one would be concealer. For my concealer, the one that I found that I liked this year was the new line from Urban Decay, the Stay Naked. It is my favorite. It goes on. It doesn't fall into my fine lines. It doesn't smear. It doesn't crack. It doesn't cake. I love this stuff. And they have a huge line of color. That's the even better thing. Like, they have so many different undertones. Yes, it's on the bougier price side. I think that was $29, but to me it was completely worth it. I've had it for probably, well, since it came out, what was that, 3 or 4 months ago? Maybe 4 months ago, and I still have a ton left. The next one would be what I used for a couple years before I found that one. It's the e.l.f. HD Lifting Concealer. I used this for so long. Like, this is a great concealer. It's very much like the Stay Naked. It doesn't cake. It doesn't bunch. It doesn't do anything to my fine lines that I don't want it to do. It works really, really well. So there's the two concealers. I did try Jeffree Star's concealer. I don't like Jeffree Star's concealer. I feel that I've tried it with my beauty blender, with a brush, and with a damp beauty blender, and I don't like the way it looks on. It just dries down. The way it dries down, it exaggerates my fine lines, and I really cannot have that. I just hate it. I've tried to use it so many times. I have the light color because I was trying to make it so that it would brighten up down here, but it's just doesn't dry down well. Like, I don't like the way it dries down. The other one that I hated this year, and I still haven't thrown away yet because I use it sometimes on my makeup looks when I'm just doing a picture look, is the e.l.f. Camo Concealer. This is probably the worst concealer I've used this year. And I'll tell you why. It literally sits in your pores. It sits in your fine lines. It's terrible. Like, it's probably, if you have mature skin, don't use it. You're going to look like a clown. You're going to look like you got something going on with your eyes. It's terrible. Okay. The next thing we're going to go into is powder. $5, Dollar General. I'm not even kidding you. I got to go buy a new one. I'm like down to my very last scraping of it. But it's Believe Beauty. I found this at Dollar General. I watched a video. Jeffree Star had a video, and I was like, oh, I love going to Dollar General and finding all the random crap that they have. And they have this makeup line. So I went and I bought this. This is translucent. And I'm not even kidding you. I have so many expensive powders, and this is my favorite. I use this every single day, every day, and I can't get over the quality. Like, it's only $5. I can't wrap my mind around it, but it's my ride or die. Like, it doesn't fall in your fine lines. It doesn't cake. It doesn't do anything that some of the more expensive ones that I've used have done. So if you're looking for a really, really good translucent powder and you have a Dollar General, buy this. I'm not even kidding you. It's amazing. Next would be my Becca, the Hydra Mist. I really, really do like this powder. Sometimes it depends on how I put my foundation and concealer on. Most of the time, I say 90% of the time, it does not fall into my fine line and pores, but it can if you're not careful. But this is a really, really, really beautiful powder. It's different. The foundation, the formula is really, really weird, but it actually does work. I really do like it. Just to be really, you have to be really careful when you put it on. Make sure your concealer is dry, your foundation is dry, or else it will kind of cake up. But other than that, it's a really good powder. The last one on my list, I stopped using because I think their cruelty-free stance is questionable. I'm not sure. I keep reading yes that they are, and then I keep reading no that they're not. Laura Mercier, I've had it for years. I've used that powder for years. It is an amazing setting powder. I'm not even going to sit here and say it's not. There's nothing wrong with it. The only thing that I found that I don't like is that, but I can't get an answer on their cruelty-free stance, and I don't know if it's them or the parent company, but one of them is not. So I just don't support them. But if you like Laura Mercier, there you go. There's a bougie item. They were my ride and die for years until I got the Becca and then also the Believe. Next on the list would be brows. The brows I always use and have for a couple years now, since my daughter showed me what ABH. Before that, it's e.l.f. I still have the e.l.f. I'll show you that. But I use Brow Wiz and Brow Definer and Dip Brow. These are my three that I use. I don't use the Dip Brow every day because it's the wrong color. But if I need something to darken them up, I'll use it. But these two things I literally use every single day. These are two of the best eye products I've ever used, ever. Like, I line with the small Brow Wiz and then I go in with the definer. These are, $18 a piece. Yes, they are on the bougier side, but I can't say enough good things about these. Now with that, the budgeted side that I used for quite a couple of years, well, before I started doing my brows seriously, e.l.f. $2, the grocery store. And the only problem with e.l.f., the formula is really good. The problem with e.l.f. is that they do not have a good line of color. This is, I don't even know what color this is, because I think it's brown. But they have like 4 colors, and one of them says like a light brown, but it ends up being red or orange on your eyebrows. It's terrible. So their color range is awful. The formula is good, but the color range is terrible. So if you need a $2 brow real quick, buy the e.l.f. Just make sure you, if you don't have red hair, stay away from that auburn color. I don't know color, I don't remember what it was called, but it's terrible. But I set my brows every single day with the e.l.f. gel. Like, this is janky because it's almost empty, but yeah, the e.l.f. eyebrow gel, 100%. I've used this for years. I love it. It's also $2. It's amazing. It holds your brows. It doesn't move your brows. It doesn't let them do anything you don't want, even in the heat. I'm gonna tell you what, here in Iowa, the summer heres are brutal. They're really, really humid. This does not let your brows slip. It literally is the most amazing thing ever. $2. To round out my brows, when I'm fixing them, I use the NYX Wonder Pencil. It's my little nubby one. But this was probably $10. I've had this since the beginning of the year. It lasts forever, and it works amazing to go through and cut out your brows. Love it. Okay. Next, mascara. Everybody knows my hate for mascara, so we're just going to get into that right now. So my favorite mascaras of the year so far has been Ardell Faux Mink. I cannot talk about how much I love this mascara. I love the brush. I love the formula. This is kind of gloppy right now because it's old, but I really do love it. The next one that I found that I really like for a bougier price is the Milk Couche. Milk Couche is, this mascara is fantastic. It has a great brush. The formula is perfect. I can't, you know, I went through the mascaras this year. I don't even want to see how much I've spent on mascaras, but this is probably, this little guy here, I got it as a sample, and yeah, I love this mascara. It's for a bougier price point. It's great. Now for a budgeted price point, along with the Ardell, you've got these little guys. These are Essence. My favorite of the two are the Lash Princess False Lash Effect. This one's my favorite. I do use this one. This one is a Sculpted Volume. But these two are, I think these are $4 or $5. Forget about it. It's amazing. Okay. Next is eyeliner. I just started getting back into eyeliner because my friend Susan told me to do it, so I did it. My favorite eyeliner of the year, Hank & Henry. This is a felt tip. It actually is, it goes on, it stays where you put it, it doesn't smear, it doesn't smudge. It actually has a bend, and it's very, I'm going to get it everywhere if I do that, but it literally, like when you draw, it responds to how you draw with it. So like a calligraphy pen, it's very, very, very just smooth, and I just love it. So Hank & Henry is my favorite of the year. My other two favorites would be by Believe Beauty. Again, Dollar General. I can't read it, but Beauty, the Long Lasting Eyeliner, I have it. This one's in a gray, no, this is a taupe color, I think is what color it was. And then I got the liquid liner. It was a metallic. This one is one of my favorites. It has a beautiful brush. Same. It's not as responsive as the Hank & Henry, but it goes on. It stays there. This one does have a touch. This one will smudge a bit, this little liquid eyeliner, but it doesn't smudge enough where it goes all over your face. It just goes like when you have hooded eyes like me when you put it on. It takes a while to dry down, and if you blink a few times before it dries, it will be on that upper eyelid. Just remember that when you get it. But other than that, I really, really enjoyed those two eyeliners. So let's go to contour. The video is out of control long. NYX Wonder Stick. I've used this so many times. Like, this is where I'm at. I'm like down, cut it down to pan. But this is literally, I use this side too for my brows if I need a little bit more lightening. But Wonder Stick by NYX. If you want to cut your contour and have it look just snatched, you got that. It works really, really well. It blends well. It stays. It's good. Bronzer. Bomb Girls, take home the bronze. I've used this for 2 or 3 years now. I love this stuff. It works well. I have the color Oliver. And then the other one would be, what's that called? Oh, the Ciate. This is a new one. This is actually the one I just got in the mail. This is a bronzer highlighter, which I just have this on today. I don't have any highlight. This is the only thing I use, and then I put my highlighter on top. But this is an amazing, amazing product. I really, really, really love this. I got it in my BoxyCharm, and it's one of my favorites so far. So love this too. Next, blush. I love blush. My favorite blush of all time right here is by Space Case Cosmetics. It is called Cosmic Gangster. I've hit pan. It's literally the most perfect color of pink you could put on your cheeks. It's not overwhelming. It's not rose. It's just this beautiful, beautiful pink color, and I really love it. It's a cream too, so you can put it on, and the heat of your fingers just melts into your skin. Works really, really well. And then my other one that I've used for 3 years now is Hot Mama by the Bomb Girls. This one also, I have hit pan. I use this most every single day. But these two are my favorite blushes. They are my go-to blushes. I absolutely love them. Okay, next is highlighter. Everybody knows Jeffree Star has some of the best highlighters on the planet. I'm not even going to go into that. I have the Ice Cold. But Gerard Cosmetics, my friend Susan got me this. I really wanted it, and I didn't have a chance to buy it, so she bought it for me, and I use this almost daily. It is the Starlight palette. Like, these are just beautiful. I mix these two colors together. They are the Grace and Marilyn. These two I mix together, and it gives me just this beautiful highlighted color. The next one would be Wet n Wild Mega Glow. This is kind of janky. I've also hit pan on this. Wet n Wild still says they're not selling in mainland China. They're selling in Hong Kong, which is not required for animal testing for them to sell there. But the problem I have with them, and the reason why I haven't really used them much anymore, is because they were very shady on that practice. So even though Hong Kong does not require them to have animal testing, the fact that they were selling there and not telling their customers about it, but still throwing that cruelty-free stamp on their products, kind of made it problematic for me, because I want transparency. If you are going to sell in Hong Kong, please tell us. I understand what their policy is in Hong Kong on cruelty-free animal testing, but when you're doing it kind of behind the scenes, it looks really shady. So then you question, okay, if they're doing it there, are they doing it actually in mainland China? So that's where my stance with Wet n Wild is right now. I'm just not purchasing their products because I'm not sure if they're 100% cruelty-free still. That's where I stand with them. Do they have great products? Yeah. Are they budgeted items? Of course. But right now, I just can't until I get a clear message from them saying, we absolutely do not test on animals any way, shape, or form, blah, blah, blah. I haven't got that yet. So, can't trust them. This is where I stand with them. Okay, my last highlighter actually just came here not too long ago that I'm a really huge fan of, and I'm wearing today. But the Morphe in Manny palette, this color right here, this Nova, this color right here, I know. This little guy right here, I've used this almost every single day. Like, Apollo and Nova I've used every day. They literally, that Nova is just so, it's just this beautiful highlighter that's not too overwhelming, and you can wear it every single day, and I just really, really love it. Okay, so there's my highlighters of the year. Almost done. Palettes. I couldn't, palettes are, I have a problem with palettes. So I have a stack of palettes here that I'm going to go through really quick. ColourPop has amazing palettes. My one that I use almost all the time now, besides their Super Shocks, is this Night Owl palette. Neutral, we all know I like neutral palettes. BH Cosmetics, they have the Glam Reflection Gilded. I use this all the time. As you can tell, it's been very, very well loved. One of my favorites by BH. Colored Rain, two palettes of theirs that I absolutely love and use on the daily. The Queen of Hearts palette. This palette is gorgeous. It is absolutely beautiful for fall. It has stuff for spring. Gorgeous, gorgeous palette. Love all the colors in it. The one that I use every single day is the Colored Rain Lovelies palette. I use this pure color every single day, and I also use this Daydreaming shade, plus the High Cutie. These 3 shades are the ones I use almost every single day. So this is another favorite palette of mine, the Color Green Lovely. And another surprise that I got from my BoxyCharm box that I absolutely love are the Butter London. These are mostly metallics, except for there's 2 mattes there at the end. They're the dark colors. But these are super, super pigmented. Like, I'm wearing them today. I wear Queen and Enchantress on the daily. It goes on like butter. I don't think I've ever had a palette where the metallics go on as smooth as these do. These go on and they stay and they don't smear, they don't budge. They're just, the formula is just freaking amazing. I was just shocked at it because I'm like, Butter London, you know, they're cruelty free, they don't have phthalates. I mean, there's all kinds of great things about this company. I just didn't realize how great they were until I started using it. So Butter London is my favorite palette of the year. I have my favorite stack here, but this one I grab for a lot on the daily just because of, like I said, it's quick to put on, it stays, and it just, it looks just beautiful. Okay, the last thing. Jeez, we're at the end, thank God. Setting sprays. There's 2 setting sprays that I use in the daily. Gerard Cosmetics. I use the Orange Dreamsicle, and I also use the Peach. I've had coconut. I like coconut, but I would say Orange Dreamsicle and Peach are my 2 favorite. The Slay All Day setting spray. It's an amazing product by an amazing company. This was in the Rich Luxe Deluxe box, but I'm almost out, as you can see. I will be ordering just another one of those. And everything that I've gotten from Gerard Cosmetics has been amazing, so I'm super excited to keep ordering from them because the only thing I don't like is their shipping time. It's god awful. It's not even them, it's FedEx. So, but the shipping is terrible. But other than that, their products are absolutely amazing and stunning. The next product for setting sprays is just Morphe, like the regular plain black bottle Morphe. I use it, I'm out. And if I don't use the Slay All Day, I'll use Morphe. Those are my 2 setting sprays that I use. Those are the only 2 that I use because the other ones I've tried I just don't like. It's either the sprayer doesn't work right, or they smell, or they're sticky, or there's just a whole realm of crap that I don't like in a setting spray, and those 2 are the only ones that I've ever used that don't have any of the stuff that I don't like. So that's it. I don't wear lipstick very much, so I don't have a lipstick review. I will say though, I do use this product almost every single day. It's not a lip, where'd it go? There it is. This is hashtag Give Them Lala Beauty. Now, I don't know, this is very not, this I don't think this is a well-known brand. It's an indie brand. But this is like a lip gloss slash lip, I guess, lipstick. I put it on for you. I use it every single day. Every day. Like, I'm not even joking. And I absolutely love this color. I love this product. It stays on. I can drink my coffee. Of course, it rubs off when I eat. But pretty much, this is my, like, I would wear this like I wear gloss. It gives me this beautiful color. It's not overwhelming. It stays on, and it doesn't, like, streak. It doesn't go into my fine lines. It's just a wonderful product. I can't say enough about it. I really, really like it. I wish they had more exposure, but Give Them Lala Beauty, if you wanted to, I highly recommend checking them out. This is probably one of my favorite products of the year for lip glosses, lipsticks. So there's that. So that's all I have for today. It was a little bit longer than I wanted it to be, but there was so much to go through, and hopefully this next year will be even better. I am going to try to not have go out and get so many things. I really feel overwhelmed with the amount of stuff that I have now, and so for me, I just want to be able to get stuff that I think if it's indie, or if it's original, or if it's something that I don't think I've ever seen before, then I'll pick it up. But I don't think I'm going to do a lot of mainstream buying this year. I had a lot of extra that I didn't use, and I still feel horrible about it because I just have so much. It gets very overwhelming. But I am very excited about the new year. I love products that come out, and I just want to be able to share you my opinion with what I have experienced with it. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more of me, please hit that subscribe button. It helps the struggle, even though I'm not even close to being where I should be at. And if you want to see me upload hopefully every week now. Go ahead and ring that bell, and every time I upload, you'll be notified. Alright, I'll see you guys later. Bye!